think it's time for a time lapse. What do you think? Let's get on it. Well, after a long planned amount of work and time and fussing and playing and discussing and building and automating and fighting with and or doing and making things happen, I finally have the things that I want to be able to automate, or I should say move forward with this pack. Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Compact Claustrophobia, Yes, we're going to finish this. We're going to get this done. We've been talking about it for a while now, and I'm hoping that at this point, we're either going to have a massive time lapse prior to all of this work, or you're going to get to see it after we finish this last giant compact machine, cube, thing, whatever. I started this process this morning at about 9 o'clock. It's currently 1 p.m. So this is a massive time sink. This takes an incredible amount of time, considering the fact that I have everything pretty much automated except for this little teeny tiny step right here. But there's 6 of them. So let's go do the things that we need to do the stuff to get the rest of it. I have done a lot of stuff in between episodes. You notice this wall is nice and clean and all this other wonderful fun stuff. So let me get into the correct cube, which is this cube, which is going to be that one down there. And we're going to go ahead and hope we have enough of the sewage to do the work that this is going to take. So in order to craft the giant, I believe it's a giant. What are these things? These are giants, right? These are giants. Maximum size compact machine. We need to take a whole bunch of giant glitched compact machines that are going to take 64 buckets of sewage apiece. I think we have plenty of that as long as this can manage to maintain this system while we're doing things. Let's go take a look at this really quickly. We did do a little bit of moving around. I did move the sewage production into a system where I can actually have a lot. We currently have about 4,000 buckets of sewage chilling right there, so we're good to go. That required me to do quite a few things. First off, that requires me to take the the large compact machines, which I'm pretty sure we're going to watch all these things. Let me see, compact machines. That required me to automate the normal compact machines, which you guys probably saw, and hopefully we'll have seen at least some of this stuff, so we can go ahead and put these compact walls back. But this machine now, or I should say this compact machine now, has 2 of the things we're going to need to keep running all the time automated, which is going to be ender pearls down here and machine walls up here. So eventually I may replace this with a few things, and I don't know why you're not extracting. I need to fix this little process. Extract, you're supposed to be doing that, right? I think is what we're supposed to be doing. No, red. It's been functional reasonably well, but a lot of this has been a lot of fun. So let's get the red up. There you go. You should put something back in and you'll go back to work. Okay, but yes, we've got those things set up. Those are going to be doing what we need to be doing for now. I've been mining and building and doing all kinds of stuff. Let's see. This process takes a really long time. So they're all done at this point. I believe that took care of all of our problem there. Glitch, giant machines are going to need a few things. While we're in here, I want to kind of stop really quick before we do this. Please notice the thorium-230 blocks back behind us that are sitting underneath these crucibles. I did finally figure out that there is something that I have that can actually make those crucibles run at a reasonable pace, of 61% or 61 times. Thorium-230 is what happens when you isotope separate regular thorium dust into its 2 different compounds. So that was pretty easy to do. Let's go build these things in here. I think we have enough stuff. I might need a little bit more of that. Hang on one second. Oh, hang on one second. What am I doing? It got so boring back and forth and bisting and all this kinds of stuff that I built one of these little bitty wireless crafting systems so that we can actually do the stuff that we need to do the stuff. So let's make the monstrosity that is going to end this long, painful process of having to, God dang it, get in the thing. The long, painful process that is having to make all of these little things in a 3x3, nasty, silly, long process. With this giant, or I should say, whatever this thing is going to end up being, maximum compact machine, we will be done doing all of this back and forth, little teeny tiny, random, silly, stinking problem crafting, because we'll be able to do it all in that thing, because that thing can handle the 5x5x5 crafting that will allow us to advance in this mod pack. And God, these things take forever to craft. Now, the big part is, I should say, the big part here is, even then, a maximum compact machine with a 5x5 crafting is still going to require us to craft the size under it and pump sewage into it. So getting sewage automated and keeping sewage automated is going to be something we're going to need. However, I don't think I'm ever going to build another one of these. So we'll see. We might try to move our 2 fusion reactors over into them, which that might be a thing I might do, which is not a great idea because I might end up blowing things up. But hey, can I right there? Hey, right, you. Thank you. Ding, 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 ding. That means animals. That means fun stuffs. That means the high impact compact thingy that we now can use to do a few more things and stuff. This is something we will be playing with in an episode or 2. And I knew I kept tritium for a reason. That's beautiful. Awesome. Let's go out into the main building, main area, main thing. Put you up there and go inside. Wow. Cool. That's so handy. Oh, it's so beautiful. The reason, the reason why that is such an important thing, give me these guys down here, please. And then we can talk about some of the other stuff that I have done over the last however many hours, days. Come out of here, please. Go into this one. Now, these I'm going to have to remember. I think they need to be at least that high off the ground. I think we got those wrong. I lost one. Where did I lose one? Why did I lose one? No. Where did it go? That one. Ow. Let's go. And I'm so tired of this. It has been a lot of head spinning today. Yay. 5x5 crafting. That is so awesome. Oh my goodness. 5x5 crafting, which means I have to craft one of these to craft one of these, which is a diamond block, which we're like, oh, well, that's locked behind some things. Let's go make another one. What am I doing? Hang on. I'm so just confused at this point that I'm going to go clear outside and come back in. Go. Come on, game. Please just don't break while we're sitting here doing this stuff. I need that cube right there. How did I do that? Hang on. I pointed at that cube. Come on, game. Work with me. That cube. You have the tool that you're still ain't quite used to getting yet. 1 diamond block. That's so much stuff. I have to do all of this, I believe. How much is it? Hang on. Before you get too excited, it's 96 blocks. That's solid, right? No, I don't think so. Whatever. I think that's going to be... Catch it all. Nah, I think it's going to be hollow except for one in the middle. So 1, 2, it needs to be right there. Diamond block. And then I can pick you up. And one more little bit and then a lid, I think, right? Tons and tons of stuff. And one of those. Awesome. That makes my life so much easier. I want 2 of these big ones because we're going to do one that's going to have the 5x5 crafting in it as well as one that's going to be the high impact compactor. But just to get one of these, it took me almost an hour and a half today to get this done. And now it's going to be done in a short period of time. Because of the fact we have the infrastructure that we have put into place, all I got to do is do this again, and this is probably the last one of these I'm ever going to craft. Maybe. We'll see. Thank you. Go back into the thing. Go back into the thing, go back into this one, and do the exact same thing. And then you and you. I'm gonna have to get a little bit more of this stuff, but yes, just the chasing around of building a cube in the middle of a humongous cube to make lives easier so we can continue on next episode with two of these. Let's see, we gotta go one more. Yeah. And grab a little bit more of that since, you know, you have this magical thing that'll let you do it. A little bit more. I know you guys love watching people build on camera, but this is fun. This is where it's at. Ow. And an ender pearl. Ender pearl. Go. That took me 4 hours to craft one of these. Whoop, crap. Go back in there. Hey. No. Actually, we need to probably do this. Go away. We're done. Oh my goodness, that's been such a long time. Awesome. There's the second one. I can't believe that took me all day to make 2 of those. And yes, we can go into you, and we're going to go down and set something in the corner over here again, and then we can leave. So what we're going to do in the next episode, this is going to be the one we're going to use for the 5x5 crafting for the compact machine system. And this is the one we're going to build the next monstrosity, which is the high impact compactor. The high impact compactor is what we're going to use, well, to make bedrock chunks, this stuff, into bedrock pieces. So in order to be able to craft any of this, we need bedrock pieces. This is going to require a ton of RF and a ton of stuff. And at this point, we look right here. This is going to require us to do a little bit of work. We're going to have to make a few things function, but we have 2 fusion reactors in here chilling that are just not hardly doing anything at all. They both make about, I don't know, between the 2 of them, without running, there's about 50,000 RF between these 2 things. So actually, I think there's more like 60. We're going to probably end up taking the, let's see, can I get out of here before I go deaf? Where did I put that thing? We're going to take the battery that is in here, because I think this battery is capable of outputting at 30,000 RF a tick. We're going to have to make a whole lot more battery and a whole lot more things, but now that we have the access to the glowstone and access to the other things, we can make that thing function a whole lot better. So I was going to say one more thing before we end the episode. I did actually go ahead and recursively get the Blizz powder recursively crafting. So we have a electrolyzer over here that is producing the oxygen. The oxygen is being put into this fluid infuser that is then taking the Blizz powder and infusing it with some oxygen to make Blizz rods. Those Blizz rods are being put into a pulverizer that is then being pulverized into Blizz powder. It's ejecting those up into this dropper. So we have roughly that much in storage that is then being pumped back down into this fluid infuser so that we have a decent amount of that stuff happening. Now, you over here are making all kinds of splattery nastiness because we're taking redstone and we're melting it down into destabilized redstone. We're taking that and we're mixing that with a neutron fluid that is coming out of the second fusion reactor, and that is being produced to make energized glowstone, and also the extra crap that's going out this direction. That stuff is all being stored into the refined storage system, and we currently have a 707 energized glowstone buckets, I guess you want to call it at this point. So I did go ahead and look, and I did go ahead and understand we needed to automate the glowstone. Why do we need to automate the glowstone? Well, in order to get some of this stuff in here, we need to be able to get melon seeds. Melon seeds are only got by crushed endstone, and the only way you can get crushed endstone is by taking, or I should say, the only way you're going to get endstone, come on, only way you're going to get endstone is by sticking a bucket of lava and a piece of glowstone dust in a stone barrel, and then you get endstone. And if we looked at that little bitty thing, It's a 15% chance. So I went ahead and automated that process just so we can continuously have that. And eventually we'll automate the rest of this little process. I'm not expecting to need a ton of glowstone to be able to make that happen, but I did want to at least make sure that was automated. So I think, guys, that right there is awesome. 2 of them in one shot. It has been a long day. I got all this recording done. We're probably going to do quite a bit of just random stuff afterwards, and I have other things I need to do. But for now, as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.